everyone, it's Shantae Maria and I'm back with another work from home video. As you can see, I'm kind of away from home, but with this job is brilliant because if you are away from home, you still can make money if you're on the go and you want to make, a little extra money or whatever. Maybe I ain't gonna say vacation. Let's not work when we're on vacation. But if you just happen to just be away from home and you have some downtime, this job is great for you. This work from home position is with Working Solutions. Now with Working Solutions, they have a variety of different positions that you work in without the company, just similar kind of if you are familiar with live ops where you would take calls from multiple people, but that company contracts with multiple vendors. So with this particular work from home job, when I worked there, you could just use the USB drive. I don't have that with me currently, but you can just use your USB drive, just like a regular USB headset that you can get from like Walmart for about $10-15, and you just plug into your laptop. Being honest, they say you should be connected to your not through the Wi-Fi, but they want you to be connected with the Ethernet, of course, like most work from home jobs. However, they don't check. With this job, when you actually first get the job, they do. So without training, the entire training, they make sure you're connected through the Ethernet. But after training, no one really checks. So if you have a good, strong connection, I know up here in Michigan, we have Xfinity. It's the best internet connection you can have up here. So it works it works perfectly as long as, you're able to stay connected to the internet. Now with this job, it's very flexible. You can choose your own hours, but it depends on which job you would like to work on. Like if you go into sales or outbound calls, they're pretty much more flexible. But sometimes you might work for venues where they are selling concert tickets, or you might work for a hospital or anything like that in the billing department. It's so many different things that you can do. So it really depends on the position, but they do have a lot of positions where you do not need a house phone. You can stay connected to the to your job, and all you need is the USB headset that you just plug into your laptop or your computer, with just like a cell phone. When I say USB drive, literally this thing right here, but you'll have a headset connected to it so that you're able to talk to people. You just plug it into your computer or your laptop. That's it. Log into work and start making money. Now with that one, like I said, it's not as flexible, because most of the programs require you to at least be available 20 hours a week. So basically part-time. You can work more, of course, if you would like. They're not going to stop you. They have a schedule page. You do have to schedule yourself and kind of sometimes compete with other scheduling as well, because it's a lot of different agents that like to work the whole 9 to 5 during the day. But at the same time, get there early, schedule your hours. But like I said, you do have to work sometimes a minimum of 20 hours. So if you can swing that with your work schedule or whatever, what you got going on at home, just 20 hours a week at least. Most of them are just 20 hours a week. Then go ahead. The pay range does go pay per minute. And what I mean by that, a lot of work from home companies, they hire you as an independent contractor. So because you're an independent contractor, most times, not all the time, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to not get paid hourly. No taxes are taken from you at all. But with this job, I found that it was literally back-to-back calls. So you basically make, the job I was on was about $12.40 an hour. Like I said, no taxes taken out. That money is yours. But of course, at the end of the year, you will owe taxes. So just keep that in mind. Kind of put some money to the side while you're working, and make sure you save up so you can pay those taxes at the end of the year. Don't get that part twisted. But it's just because you get your money throughout the years because there's no taxes taken out, but you are an independent contractor. And so the pay range, it varies. And like I said, it varies from different positions, but most of them, 90% of the jobs with Working Solutions are pay per minute, not hourly. And I mean, like I said, it's cool. The one thing that I absolutely hated, is they train you. Training is mandatory, not flexible at all. Most trainings, you can kind of choose. They have trainings that are at night. They have trainings that are during the day. So that part is a little bit more flexible, but most times it's Monday through Friday, mandatory. And you don't get paid for training. My trainer basically told me their reasoning behind it. Okay, let me not say you don't get paid for training. You do get paid for training, but you can sit through a whole month. Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, a whole month of training where you are glued to your computer. You got to take down notes. You got to, make sure you learn everything that you're supposed to learn. And they will give you a stipend at the end of the month. Not even at the end. Once you're done with training, once you are done with training and you take, I forget how many calls, but you have to take a certain amount of calls or get a certain amount of talk time, then they will pay you for training. The reasoning behind that is a lot of people, after they're trained, they end up not want to work for the company, or they choose a different position or whatever. They don't complete the nesting phase. Everyone that works from home, you kind of know what the nesting phase is, or if you work for a call center, that's like, the first couple of weeks while you are new and you're taking calls. Most people don't make it out of nesting. So therefore, they feel like it's a waste of their time, energy, and resources to train you for a month, sometimes more, just for you to get out of nesting, and you find out this job is not for you, or you don't like the pay, or whatever. So keep that in mind. So if I would recommend this, if you have a primary job already and you're looking to get your feet wet into working from home, then I would recommend this one for you, solely because you can still have your mainstream of income coming in, and it probably won't impact you as much while you wait for that first check. Because if you don't have a job right now and you want to invest a month or more into this work from home position just to find out it is not for you, guess what? You just wasted a month of your time where you could go and find a different position somewhere else. So just being honest, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. There are some positions. I started with what's called Data Lot. And basically people would call in and they were looking for like car insurance. So all I did was gather some information, transfer them over to a licensed agent. And with that one, there really wasn't extensive training. It was more so maybe like a couple hours of like self-paced training, but that's not always the case, because my second project, I kind of got burnt out with doing Data Lot, because you literally ask the same questions back to back to back to back to back. Like, it just, with me working from home, I have to stay interested in the job. I really, really do, or you will find yourself getting burnt out. But luckily, your trainers or your recruiters, they're there with you 100% of the way. So that's also a good thing. There's always someone you can email. There's someone you can call to say, hey, can I look at different positions? They will also email you or call you to let you know, like, hey, we contracted with another company. I think this job might be best for you. Or also, online, once you're working with the company, you can always apply to different positions within the company as well, as long as you're able to commit to whatever work requirement they have. So if Datalot required, again, 20 hours a week, this other one might require 20 hours a week too. Keep that in mind. If you're doing two different projects, if one is 20 hours a week and the other one is 20 hours a week, you have to be available to do those 40 hours and make it just your whole 9 to 5. But that way you won't get burnt out, because you can do 8 hours with one company one day and 8 hours with another company one day and make that your 9 to 5, and you're kind of switching out calls and you don't get burnt out. Because I did Datalot and I worked for like a dental company, but with the dental company, it was the training, because it was more extensive. It wasn't just me collecting callers' information, you know, hi, thank you for calling, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, perfect. Let me get you transferred right over. No, like we were doing scheduling, billing. It was very extensive, that, you know, so training was brutal. And, oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention to pay for training. So like I said, you don't get paid till after you complete nesting. But they do make sure you are paid what you would normally kind of be paid. So you're probably going to get like $700 at the end of a 2-week period, or like $900. It depends. It really depends. But they will give you that money at the end of your nesting. So it ain't like they just don't pay you at all. But once you complete the nesting, they will give you like a stipend of, it depends on what they're offering. They will let you know ahead of time before you complete nesting, so that you will know what you're getting. You know, you can plan accordingly. So they do that, and after that it's twice a month. So you get paid on a set schedule bi-monthly, basically. And that's it. But like I said, you can do that anywhere. Some of them. Datalot, I can literally, right now I just needed a break from home. I'm going to go more in depth about work from home burnout in my next video. But you definitely can take it on the go with you. As long as you have a quiet work environment, and that position just requires the VoIP headset, or basically the USB headset drive, and you at a hotel, provides internet service, you're good to go. It's perfect. Working from home is so flexible. It's so amazing. I love it. There are downsides, but for the most part, it has a lot of pros. There are some cons, and I will go into that on a later video. But thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Again, my channel is kind of all over the place because I'm just a mom. I do work from home, so I do a lot of work from home posts as well. And thank you so much for watching Shantae Maria. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.